Now, Crime Intelligence Head General Dumisani Khumalo has revealed some of the close links between alleged criminal underworld figures and top cops. General Khumalo, who returned to the Madlanga Commission yesterday after falling ill early in October, continued his testimony at the inquiry. Let's now cross over to our SABC News anchor, Sakina Kamwendo, and SABC News reporter, Canny Maphanga, for more on that story. Ladies, good morning.
Morning once again, Jan, and welcome back to the Bridget Mabandla Justice College. And Canny, just to pick up on where we left off, of course, General Khumalo and his evidence yesterday, very interesting. But before we get to that, let's just speak to the whole situation around Brown Mahorti, because it was here yesterday morning that we got confirmation about the attack on his car, a possible hit. But of course, it all still remains slightly murky, but we did have opportunity to speak to the police, speak to other role players here, and let's just perhaps talk to that for a moment. So Brown Mahorti, we heard that breaking news story yesterday morning about that attack, and there was an alleged shooting incident on his life, on his car, that we know for certain. But let's speak to what we've subsequently learned.
Okay, to start off, Brown Mahorti, if we place him in context before the Madlanga Commission, is a very crucial figure in resolving this question of why the PKTT was disbanded. Was it for the alleged benefit of these criminal cartels to shield them? Because we know that the PKTT had now joined counterintelligence and had nabbed several of these alleged cartel members, namely Vusimuzi Kat Matlala and Gatiso KT Melefe. So to resolve that question, he's quite central to it, not only because of his alleged association with Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, but through the transactions that have been placed before the Commission that show that he is the middleman, allegedly, for the Police Minister. But if that question is not resolved, at the very least, it shows that he has received some form of monetary benefit from Vusimuzi Kat Matlala. So questions around that, he needs to provide for the Madlanga Commission an answer to. Now, with relation to this particular incident that took place yesterday, we're hearing that it was an alleged hit or alleged attempt on his life. However, Brown Mahorti has not presented himself to the police so far to assist in this particular probe, in which he says that his life was, I guess, threatened. He also has not approached the authorities for that witness protection program by the NPA, in which could basically keep him safe, at least until this probe is finished. We also don't have any confirmation that he has, I guess, heeded to the Madlanga Commission's offer for protection that was confirmed yesterday by the spokesperson, Jeremy Michaels. He said that there was a protection offer given to Brown Mahorti, and that they were very concerned about the events, because the Commission also has a responsibility to protect its witnesses, and we know that a Rule 3 notice has been given to Brown Mahorti in that regard. So all of these options available to Brown Mahorti have not been heeded to. And also there's a risk with what is taking place with respect to the police investigation, because if you also choose not to cooperate or assist in an allegation that you are making, which has now made headlines, that there's an alleged or an attempt hit on your life, and you're not assisting in the investigation to resolve this particular probe, then you also become a person of interest, because you could possibly be in the realm of defeating the ends of justice if it is found that the claim that was made was without merit. We're already seeing reports that are coming out since yesterday that cast aspersions on the version that it was an alleged attempted hit on Brown Mahorti. We're seeing reports in other media houses stating that a witness alleges that she had seen Mahorti firing allegedly at that vehicle that in which he alleges he was driving at the time which the alleged hit took place. So a lot of questions in the air, and of course a lot of consequences if Brown Mahorti does not show up and be accountable in this particular process in order to clear this particular investigation. It also raises questions as to why such an event could be taking place. If the person involved, that is Brown Mahorti, didn't show up at the Sandton police station following the last allegation that he made. And we're also seeing him not showing up at the First Lewis police station in relation to this alleged hit. Is he going to show up at the ad hoc committee in the next coming weeks as he's scheduled? And the Rule 3 notice that he's been issued with here, where he asks for an extension, does he have an intention to actually show up before the Madlanga Commission when that probe begins? So those are the questions that are now ruminating in the minds of South Africans as to, does this person actually have any intention to participate in this accountability process?
And of course, the police have indicated they have been waiting for Brown Mahorti since the 16th of October, and still he has not presented himself. They have indicated that they do have the car. It is in the possession of the South African Police Service. They did already yesterday conduct forensic ballistic analysis on the car, and of course we are waiting the outcome of that. But of course, Brown Mahorti still a no-show to the South African Police Service.